If you were looking for an ultimate list on which to feast your eyes with what is arguably the finest mankind could offer, you found it. This is the list that will open your eyes to the world of possibilities, the things the rich enjoy and the poor only dream of. This list is designed as an inspiration of what life has to offer. Enough stalling, let's jump right in and discover the 20 most expensive things in the world. Number 20. Yubari King Melon, $22,000. These are not your ordinary melons you'd find just anywhere in the shops. They're sold in special food stores around Japan, and their price can reach up to $22,000 per melon, which was the highest price an individual is willing to pay at auction. They're usually given as gifts, and some of the lower quality melons can reach a price tag of around $200. The reason they're so expensive is the fact that they're raised in strictly controlled environments, so the sugar and water content inside the melon is just perfect. Number 19. Croatian Black Truffle, $330,000. Usually found in French cooking and Michelin-starred restaurants, the truffles are as valuable as gold in the kitchen industry. They're transported much like you would transport gold bars. What makes truffles so expensive is the fact that they grow underground and people use pigs or dogs to find them. The truffles restaurants use are small in size, weighing around 2 to 3 ounces. But the black truffle from Croatia was an astonishing 2.86 pounds. Chefs from all around the world gathered in an auction, and the giant truffle sold for $330,000. Number 18. Screaming Eagle Cabernet Sauvignon, $500,000. Wine connoisseurs have been known to pay big bucks for a good bottle of wine, especially if it's a mature wine. But this pick broke the record for the most expensive wine ever sold. A charity auction was organized in Napa Valley in the year 2000 because the Screaming Eagle Cabernet Sauvignon was only available for a limited time. One Cisco Systems executive snatched it up in a heartbeat, paying $500,000 for it. Some have tried to knock the actual price, saying that it was hyped up because the auction was for a charitable cause. Number 17. DKNY Golden Delicious $1 Million Fragrance Bottle, $1 million. DKNY decided to partner up with the famous jewelry designer Martin Katz, and together they smashed that like button. But if we're being serious, they joined the $1 Million Club with this bottle. Their Golden Delicious fragrance is bottled in a 14-karat gold apple that sits on a crystal base. 2,909 precious stones from all around the world are placed around the apple to resemble the New York City skyline. All in all, the bottle took some meticulous work and 1,500 man-hours to complete. Number 16. Big Splash Tibetan Mastiff, $1.5 million. Dog is man's best friend, right? Well, one Chinese coal tycoon thought so, and he decided to buy himself a brand new friend. In China, the luxury cars and jewelry are being replaced by dogs, especially Tibetan Mastiffs. The dog is named Big Splash, and he's only 11 months old and weighs 180 pounds. The owner immediately renamed it into Hongdong. His breeder says that the dog is the finest specimen of the breed, which took years of breeding to accomplish. So, money well spent. Maybe. Number 15. Tom Ford's Diamond Shoes, $2 million. The shoes that were worn by Nick Cannon on the America's Got Talent back in 2014, he wanted to honor the show by wearing something that would symbolize the prize of $1 million the lucky winner would take home. He even wore a gold diamond Rolex worth around $38,000. Nick is a sneakerhead and he has an entire closet full of them, but his prized possession are these shoes which he created along with Tom Ford. They used 14,000 full-cut white diamonds to create them. Number 14. Stuart Hughes Prestige HD Supreme Rose Edition, $2.25 million. They say the rich don't watch too much TV, but when they do it in style. For the low price of only $2.25 million, you can have your very own Stuart Hughes Rose Gold TV set. The set, true to its name, has a frame that's constructed from 61 pounds of 18-karat rose gold. The frame is ornamented with 72 1-carat diamonds, and the rest of the frame is set with sunstone and amethyst. Like that wasn't enough, the outside bezel is made from pure alligator skin. Number 13. HEINTZMAN Crystal Piano, $3.22 million. As if an ordinary piano wasn't expensive enough, someone went and made one from an actual crystal. The piano is the prized possession of an affluent businessman in the Middle East who paid $3.22 million for it. The HEINTZMAN was made in collaboration with contemporary artist Lauren Baker. She used 500,000, that's $500,000, Swarovski crystals to make the piano seem that much more distinguished. The piano took 6 months to complete in its entirety. Number 12. Black Diamond Gold iPhone, $15 million. When a Chinese businessman contacted a well-known UK craftsman, Stuart Hughes, about a 26-carat diamond he wanted encrusted in his new iPhone 5, Hughes knew he meant business. To construct the device, the jeweler had to put in 9 weeks of work. The side of the phone has 600 white diamonds set, and the Apple logo features 53. The body of the phone is made of solid gold. The home button is where the designer decided to put the $10 million black diamond. Number 11. The Passion Diamond Shoes, $17 million. The love child of Jada Dubai and Passion Jewelers have been paired of Passion Diamond Stiletto heel pumps that have a price tag of $17 million. The shoes were made from solid gold, and they have two 15-carat diamonds in the middle of each shoe. The rims on the shoes are made from 238 white-cut diamonds. These shoes took the craftsman 9 months to design and create from pure gold. Number 10. Messiah Stradivarius Violin, $20 million. Legend has it that the sound this violin produces is similar to the sound of mermaids. It was created way back in 1716 by the renowned luthier Antonio Stradivari from Cremona, Italy. This violin is currently kept in Oxford at the Ashmolean Museum in England. The father passed it on to his son, and then upon the son's death, it was bought by Jean-Baptiste Vuillermet, a Frenchman who's added the famous carved Messiah tailpiece. The violin is currently worth $20 million. Number 9. BREGUET Grande Complication Marie Antoinette, $30 million. That's a watch that's fit for a queen, literally. The lover of the French queen, Marie Antoinette, wanted to design a watch that would be a testament of the enormous love the man had for the queen. He began working on it in 1782, and it wasn't completed until 45 years later in 1827. It has every feature that a watch could possess at the time, and it's made from pure gold, and the mechanism is enclosed inside a transparent case. Unfortunately, the queen died before she could ever wear the gorgeous pocket watch. Number 8. Codex Leicester. If you ever wanted to see how the greatest mind of human race thought, you can take a gander inside the Codex Leicester. It's the scientific journal of Leonardo da Vinci, the Renaissance thinker, philosopher, and painter who painted the famous Mona Lisa present at the Louvre. Bill Gates, the second richest man in the world, purchased the Codex in 1999 for $30.8 million. Adjusted for inflation, that would equate to $53.22 million in today's money. And you know what he did? He uploaded the entire thing online. You can see it at hammercodex.com. Number 7. 1963 Ferrari GTO, $70 million. This is the only car that's been setting records left and right when it comes to prices. Collectors find it extremely valuable, and they're willing to spend big bucks on it. The last record was set in 2018 when one man purchased the car for $70 million. When production began back in 1962 and 64, only 36 cars were made in the entire world. And if you wanted to own one at the time, it would set you back $18,000, around $150,000 in today's money. Plus, you'd have to be deemed worthy as a buyer by Enzo Ferrari himself. Number 6. L'Homme qui Marche, $103.7 million. The sculpture was made by the famous Swiss sculptor and artist Alberto Giacometti in 1961. He was part of the existentialism, and he was good friends with Picasso himself. L'Homme qui Marche, or the Walking Man, was a creation that depicted a humble man in movement, but also the state of our civilization and how we're preoccupied with work and the daily rat race. At a 2010 auction held at Sotheby's Auction House in London, the sculpture was sold by the German Commerzbank to a woman named Lily Safra. It was sold for 58 million British pounds, and along with the buyer's premium, the price reached a whopping 65 million British pounds, which was equal to $103.7 million. Number 5. L'Homme à DOIGT, $141.3 million. This is yet another sculpture by Alberto Giacometti, and it's called The Pointing Man, or L'Homme à DOIGT. It's currently the most expensive sculpture in the world that was sold at auction. It fetched a jaw-dropping $126 million, but along with fees, the price escalated to $141.3 million. It was sold on May 11, 2015 in New York. Number 4. Salvator Mundi, $450.3 million. The painting is a work by Leonardo da Vinci, the greatest thinker and painter in history, although there are many scholars who have said the work is actually a fake. The painting, Salvator Mundi, or Savior of the World, represents Jesus Christ forming the cross sign with his right hand while holding a transparent ball in his left, which symbolizes the celestial sphere of the heavens. The work was bought at auction in May 2013 by the Russian billionaire Dmitry Ryblovev. Number 3. Antillia, $2 billion. This is it, folks. You wanted to see the most expensive home in the world? It's called Antillia. It's based in Mumbai, and the owner is the wealthiest man in the country, Mukesh Ambani. This is the only residence of the family, and it's priced at $2 billion. This is the only residence of the Ambani family, and it features 27 floors, 9 elevators, a gym, 6-story high garage with 168 luxury cars, a temple for praying, an indoor pool, a home theater, a helipad with a helicopter, and a staff of 600 who cleans the house. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber. If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. Number 2, subscriber's pick. After a little digging around the internet, we found out that this picture was photoshopped, but the house does exist. It's a Bel Air mansion worth around $120 million with 10 bedrooms and 8 full bathrooms, an indoor swimming pool, a tennis court, and a movie theater. The house also has a home gym and a beautiful terrace with a fountain and a gorgeous view.
I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it, it really works.
Number 1. History Supreme Yachts, $4.8 billion. If you were ever wondering what's the most expensive thing that money can buy, this is it. The yacht that received the Midas touch. It's made entirely out of gold and platinum. It took Stuart Hughes 3 years to create this masterpiece that has 220,462 pounds of precious metals. Everything from the bedroom, the dining room, the chairs, the framework is made entirely out of gold, reaching the exorbitant price of $4.8 billion. Wow. Well, that's our list, folks. What item would you fancy having in your life? Tell us in the comments section below. Oh, and don't forget to destroy that freaking subscribe button and hit the notification bell. It'll feel lonely and sad if you don't. And as always, thanks for watching.